A chilly, misty, foggy start in the south, slowly brightening up, and the outlook this week turns colder for all of us. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Urgent update for us about the night sky.
Do you know, I always love in makeup if we have sort of any weather or space chat. And Lisa said, oh, did you see last night? I think I saw a star. And I was like, it wasn't a star, it was a planet. So it won't twinkle. So if you look at the night sky and you see something shining bright and it twinkles, it's a star because of how far away they are. But if you look up and it stays a constant light, then you know you're looking at a planet.
So the big...
bright. But there's not just one or two. There are 6 planets in the night sky at the moment. It's a very rare celestial treat. So I'm going to talk you through them, where you can see them, and why this is happening. So this is called the planetary parade. And if you look towards the east, the first planet you will see is Mars. And actually, it will have a slight red tinge to it. And the further south you come, you pass through Uranus, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, and then right next to the moon, you'll see Mercury and Venus. The ones we've circled are the ones that you can see with the naked eye. To actually see Uranus and Neptune, you would need a telescope or you would need some binoculars to see those. You'd also need some clear skies. So I just want to walk over to the video, well, largely because we've got a fantastic, exciting graphic. Lots of people might think, how come all the planets are aligned? Well, billions of years ago, when the universe was made and our solar system was created, because of the pull of gravity, think about the rings around Saturn, that is exactly why it pulled all of our planets into a beautiful line billions of years ago. The stardust that made the universe made all of our planets. And so this is a treat. This doesn't happen very often. It's around about 100 years since we last saw 6 of our planets coming together. So the best thing you'll need is some clear starry skies. So let me give you the details. So I have good news for some, not for others. So at the moment, the clearest conditions, the best chance of seeing them are through much of England and Wales with the clearest skies tonight. Scotland and Northern Ireland are looking pretty cloudy tonight. But the good news, the planetary parade, where you can see 4 of these planets by the naked eye and another 2 if you have a telescope or binoculars. This will be happening for the next few weeks. And in fact, it peaks on the 24th of February. So there is still a chance to see it as we head through the next few days. The advice will be to wrap up warm. Now, weather-wise, away from these conditions, it's actually fairly wet and windy across the northwest and pretty cloudy and foggy across the south. So first thing this morning, this weather front moves in across the northwest of Scotland, the Northern Isles, cloudy, breezy, outbreaks of rain here. But for England and Wales, it's cold. We've got a frost. We've got some fog. It's pretty dense. It will slowly clear this morning. And temperature-wise, we're double digits, 9 to 10 degrees. Make the most of this mild weather because the outlook for the rest of the week sets to turn colder for all of us.
Mars?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
And it will look orangey red as well. Yeah.
Is it unusual to see Mars?
It's not unusual to see Mars, all of the 4 planets that you can see with the naked eye, but to see them all together at one time, you just look towards the west and then you head your way south and then you'll see them. Yeah, it's cool. So you won't be able to see them all with your eyes at one time. You'll have to kind of look.
At the studio, isn't it?
If only.
Yeah.
Wow, Andy is there in the sunshine on the whole other side of the world. And as he said, temperatures there around about 21 degrees today. We have to travel 6,009 miles towards the north to get back to our shores. And actually, there will be some sunshine across the UK today, but we're topped with rain. And in the south, we have fog to contend with first thing this morning. But once that clears away, a good-looking day for many of us, not for all of us. Here's the very latest satellite and radar. Cloudy skies across the north of the UK, outbreaks of rain across the northwest of Scotland. It is dry in the south and with clear skies. It is a chilly start to our day, but it's also given rise to some mist and fog, which is pretty dense for some areas, but that will soon clear. And then, when it does, for England and Wales, a good-looking day. The winds are light, the skies are clear, plenty of sunshine around, and double-digit temperatures. That may be the last we see of those. It turns cooler as we head through the week, and fairly breezy for the northwest of Scotland and the Northern Isles with some outbreaks of rain. So let's see how things pan out as we head through the next 7 days. Well, high pressure stays pretty close by to southern areas, but the northwest, we start to see weather fronts making some progress. So let's look at our temperatures, first of all, across the northern half of the UK, the average line in the middle, and the trend is it turns colder through the week and into the weekend. Percentage chance of rainfall. Well, today we have the band of rain. Tomorrow we have some showers, maybe even some wintry showers on Wednesday, but hints that things turn drier as it turns colder through the end of the week and into the weekend. Fortunes further south of England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. Again, the big trend is the temperature. It is set to turn colder through the week with a return of some fairly widespread nighttime frosts, but percentage chance of rainfall in the south is relatively low. Today it's largely fine and dry. Tomorrow we have a band of rain moving through, but from midweek onwards as the high pressure dominates, drier, colder and sunnier.